Hi everyone, Dad here. Welcome back to my channel. And tonight I'm going to be doing different from my dad advice I've been doing. I'm going to try a reaction video where I listen to some music and give you my reaction to it. I'm hoping to do some of these reaction videos either from songs that my sons give me or songs that I pick myself. This is my first one. Tonight I picked, for my first one, I picked Aaron Lewis song Am I the Only One, I believe, in the country music genre. The reason I picked this song is I was reading an article this week from country music star John Rich of the band Big and Rich, who I like his music, and I liked him on The Apprentice, Celebrity Apprentice, when he won. And John Rich was talking about how there's a disconnect perhaps in country music between some conservative country stars and their music, and the fan base that's receptive to that versus the industry executives perhaps, or the radio station executives. And so the industry is not conservative. Some of the recording artists are conservative, and their music has a difficult time. So a little bit of cancel culture he was talking about, even before cancel, that they can't even get played. So he was talking about this song is selling well, I guess, making some money, but can't get radio airplay. So I thought I'd give it a listen and see why it's controversial. Perhaps it has an explicit version, perhaps there's a clean version. I don't know which version I'm pulling up. I haven't really heard the song. So let's give it a listen and see why it's controversial, why maybe it doesn't get some airplay. And I'm going to put some earbuds in here and let's give it a listen.
Am I the only one here tonight, shaking my head and thinking something ain't right? Is it just me? Am I losing my mind? Am I standing on the edge of the end of time? Am I the only one? Tell me I'm not. Who thinks of taking all the good we got and turning it bad? Hell, I'll be damned. I think I'm turning into my old man.
So let me stop there. A couple thoughts as we get into the song in the first act. I like the guitar music. I learned guitar back in the 70s, never got really good at it. I can strum some songs, I can play some chords, and that sounds like a song I could probably play if I gave it a little practice. A lot of what I learned early on was Dan Fogelberg or John Denver, songs like that. It sounds a lot in that tradition. I could probably pick it if I tried to. Second thought is, no, you're not the only one. People are frustrated on both sides. There's some deep schisms in our society right now, which is disheartening to me as a veteran, as a man who's lived in this country for decades and raised a family, and as a father and a grandfather. It's a little disheartening to me, the schisms, and sometimes it does feel like you're standing on the edge of the end of time. Could be melodramatic, could be real, feels pretty real. So he's not the only one. And my third thought is turning into my old man. Well, I did that a long time ago. I've turned into my old man. My wife tells me often that I look like my dad when I walk or I sit, and I'm honored by that, because my dad was a great man, kind man, one of the kindest men I ever knew. So if I turn into my old man, that's okay. But I did that a long time ago. I like the music. I like the lyrics in the first act. Let's see where it goes.
Am I the only one willing to bleed, or take a bullet for being free? Screaming, what the hell am I TV for telling me? Yeah, are you telling me that I'm the only one willing to fight for my love of the red and white and the blue? watching the threads of old glory come undone. Am I the only one? No.
So, again, no, you're not the only one. And whether we're talking military service, which was kind of hinted at there, willing to fight, willing to bleed. There's some portion of America who's served. We have a volunteer army, volunteer military. I volunteered and enlisted in the Air Force. There's some portion of America that serves. Not everybody has to. It's the right portion for a volunteer military serves. And so many have served. I never deployed. I had peacetime service. Even in wartime, I was stationed stateside. And so I had a national security mission as we were stationed in Alaska and in Colorado and in Nebraska. I had a national security mission, but I didn't deploy. Wasn't in harm's way. Didn't have to fight and bleed, but was prepared to do that. Many have served, not the only one. But I don't think he's talking about that. I think he's talking about patriots, which is a difficult word right now. What is a patriot? Who's the patriot? This is coming from the perspective of the traditional patriots who love the red, white, and blue. Talking about the flag burning. If you burn my flag, you're going to have a problem with me. And I'm not fond of the statues coming down. So he's not the only one. It feels like that sometimes in what seems like a culture war in a divided country. So I relate to the lyrics. You're not the only one, but it seems like that sometimes.
Not brainwashed, making my way through the land of the lost, who sees it as it is and worries about his kids as they try to undo all the things he did. Am I the only one who can't take no?
Yeah, so I relate to those lyrics right there. You worry about your kids as they try to undo all the things you did. Yeah. So I've been at this citizen thing for a long time now, contributing as I can as a citizen, as a veteran, as just a member of the community. We've done things over the years, and you watch it. It seems like it's being undone. It seems like it's being unraveled. And you worry about your kids going into that future. I can relate to the lyrics of this song.
One more screaming, if you don't like it, there's a frickin' door. This ain't the freedom we've been fighting for. It was something more. Yeah, it was something more.
So there you go. If you don't like it, there's the frickin' door. Well, you know, what's on the news this week is some protests in Cuba, in communist Cuba. Citizens are rising up and protesting, and they want to come to America. And that's a temptation to say sometimes. If you don't like it, there's the door. I read a tweet today that said, have you ever noticed that nobody flees a capitalist country? Anyway, that's politics. And so, yeah, he's not the only one who feels that way. I get it.
Am I the only one willing to fight for my love of the red and white and the blue? Burning on the ground, another statue coming down in a town near you. Watching the threads of old glory come undone. Not the only one.
So watching the threads of Old Glory come undone, that's not talking about a physical flag. That's talking about our society's fraying a little bit right now. 330 million of us, we have to get along, but we're a little fractured right now, a little divided right now, and it's disconcerting. And sometimes whichever side you're on, you feel like the only one that sees it happening, but you're not. Several of us see it happening. you know, most countries, when something like this is happening, 30% are on one side, 30% on the other side, and 30% in the middle are apathetic about it. And in either camp, you're not the only one. But yeah, the red, white, and blue is getting frayed a little bit right now.
I can't be the only one. Am I the only one who quit singing along every time they play a Springsteen song? Am I the only one sitting here, still holding on, holding back my tears for the ones who paid with the lives they gave? God bless the USA. I'm not the only one willing to fight for my love of the red and white and the blue, burning on the ground. Another statue coming down in a town near you, watching the threads of old glory come undone. I'm not the only one. I can't be the only one.
All right, well, good song. Let's talk about it. We had an Act 3 there, a little bit of an Act 3. Act 1 and 2 was Am I the Only One? And Act 3 was I Can't Be the Only One. And that's true. You know, there's 330 million of us, and we're not alone, whichever side you're on this strife that we're having right now. So, you know, when I see the red, white, and blue, and we just had the 4th of July to celebrate the red, white, and blue, and I did the Pledge of Allegiance in my last video. And the red, white, and blue, and the Pledge of Allegiance asks, you know, it says indivisible, one nation, indivisible. So we need to get our act together, folks, and be one nation, indivisible, and come along a core set of principles that represent us as a nation. Sometimes we see that fraying, red, white, and blue is fraying. So I get this song. It's a little bit politically incorrect, kind of along the lines of a Tom McDonald song, but country version and not rap. So is there room in the industry for politically incorrect songs? I think there is, and I relate to them. So thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing to my channel, and if you like the content of this video, hit like, and we'll continue on and do some more reaction videos. So we'll see you on the channel. Thank you for watching.